What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. I was talking to my homeboy the other day about a cheek clapping situation, and it involved a set of married cheeks. Okay, I'm gonna explain what I'm talking about. There was a certain person that we both know that is married. All right. And the cheeks are very clappable. All right. And so, I mean, it's one thing to clap the cheeks if the lady is not married, but now that she's married and, you know, he's thinking about clapping them. And I mean, the cheeks, I mean, if I could show you, I don't want to show you right now. She done went on ahead and did some skin lightening. So she over there looking like Beyonce, but she was black as me at first, right? She was looking like she's from South Sudan, but now she looking like, it's almost like she got vertigo or vertigo, whatever you call that, but she's really just skin bleaching like a mud, okay? But the question is, like, he know that if he comes back to Uganda, he's an American, and if he give her a certain amount of money, he could still probably clap. The issue is, what if the husband find out, and what would the husband be willing to do if he caught her getting clapped up by anybody else, right? And this is the thing, even if the person is going through a divorce, I don't know how many times, you know, I've dealt with a chick, she got a baby daddy, but they not together. She going through a divorce. She's having an unhappy marriage, but it's down bad. And I want men to think about if you should go ahead on and clap them married cheeks, because this situation that's going on is crazy. There was an IG model. She is 40 years old, fitness instructor. I was about to say she is thick, but she was thick. Okay, rest her soul. She was out on a date with her business partner, Hector Garduno. Now, Hector Garduno, it seems, according to some, that they had something going on, okay? Now, I want to play this clip, and we're going to come back.
We gain all this weight during our pregnancy because we're not taught how to properly eat.
Social media influencer and fitness coach Gloria Zamora inspired busy women to get and stay fit. But behind the strength she exhibited on camera, her personal life was taking a hit. Zamora spoke out about her pending divorce to her thousands of followers just last week on the Horizon podcast.
Instead of you being supportive, you're over here trying to like just bring me down.
On Saturday night, the 40-year-old alongside 43-year-old Hector Garduno was shot and killed outside a Fontana sushi restaurant.
There was a male and a female that were estranged. They're going through a divorce. That led to this.
Investigators say Zamora's estranged husband, Thomas Alberto Tamayo Lizarraga, gunned down the two in the parking lot.
We don't know how he knew where she was at, but apparently she had been at the restaurant for approximately an hour prior to the shooting.
The shooting caught the attention of several off-duty law enforcement officers in the area who responded to the sound of gunfire, including an off-duty San Bernardino County Sheriff's deputy.
Apparently he was driving on the street outside of the shopping center and heard the gunshots and saw what had happened, made a U-turn at the light and got out of his vehicle to confront the suspect.
Lizarraga was shot and killed during the confrontation. In a GoFundMe page set up for Zamora, her daughter stated that her mother was murdered by her stepdad. Both victims leave behind children. Zamora, a mother of 7, is described as a woman who uplifted others, while Garduno is remembered as a hardworking and devoted father of 4 girls. Now, we spoke to police about the ongoing investigation. They are gathering information. As for the off-duty deputy, they are not releasing his identity at this time.
Now, recently she just got on a podcast. Basically, she was saying that the husband is not being supportive and all that. She basically trashed him on the podcast. The husband came to the strip mall, shot them both, all right? But then the police end up shooting him. Now, the daughter of her, like, that was her stepdad, all right? So she lost the stepdad, lost her mom, and this guy, Garduno, who had kids, lost his life. Now, I have a question for you guys. If he was clapping and he died over clapping the cheeks, that's one thing. But imagine he died for not even clapping. Imagine getting shot for a platonic relationship. And when you have a business partner that's a male, that's not your husband, that leads me to believe it is some clapping going on and you've been looking to go that way for a while, okay? I'm not saying that's true, but I want to get into some of the comments. Some people who are familiar with the situation said this. Look at Daniel Cortez. He says, F around and find out. She was cheating on him and was mad that he sent her to jail after she attacked him and left scratches on him. Not saying violence justified, but can't tell people how to react. Alimentative mama. Now this, it was a comment section going on TikTok that was going crazy. All these men and sad women saying anything about keeping her legs closed, you're all effed up. Leave that out. They were in the midst of a separation and divorce, and you talking about her sexual life. That has nothing to do with anything. She was moving on. You men are so weak. I agree. Like, it had nothing to do with whatever was going on, all right? In my honest opinion. Men, stay away from all women who downplay their past relationships, flings, and still around. It's never everything they tell you. Absolutely. This is the best part. The signs and patterns are always there. They will tell you they live by themselves. Meanwhile, they ex still got a key to the house. Let me, hold on. Bryson Driller, let me deal with that. Some of y'all are silly enough to actually show up to their house. Hold on, I gotta build it up. Y'all are, oh, you divorced? Yeah, he ain't here. Let me come over. You be over there, boy, clapping the bed, just going up and down, the kids in the house. You're clapping all kind of cheeks, baby oil everywhere. All of a sudden, the door open. The door open, and all of a sudden you hear, ooh, that sounds like a shotgun Mossberg. That's exactly what it is. You never, ever clap cheeks in somebody's house. That's a woman. I don't care where you at. I don't care if I had an ex-girlfriend and we was together. She got her own house. She say she's single. Nah, you not single. Come over here to this Airbnb and get this D. Maybe I'm gonna come over there. I'll look at what you got real quick, and we gonna be in there for like 5 or 10 minutes if that's out. But I'm not spending the night. I'm not about to be like Cameron running all over the place. I'm too old for that. I earn way too much money to be over there in your struggle ass apartments clapping cheeks. I'm sorry. Dude come in there, gotta find my shoes. I gotta try to get out the window. I don't have time. I watch OnlyFans. That's also why we shouldn't date until fully divorced, even though I know it's not fair for us to have to stop living our lives because of psycho and childish men. And sometimes even being divorced doesn't stop a killer, all right? The main point is, man, you gotta understand your surroundings. And a lot of times when a woman is going through a tough situation as a man, it's not unlikely that men want to, if you care about her, you want to be there for her, right? Things is going in, she's telling you things about the man that might be pejorative. In your manliness, you just want to help. You want to help, man. You want to basically be there for at that particular time, especially if it's somebody you're in business with. But you can lose your life. Things can happen because you got to remember, when you're dealing with somebody crazy, they mind wanders, okay? So they sitting there thinking about it all day. Like, think about if you ever had a chick, right? You're a normal guy, but you ain't talking to her no more. Y'all not together no more. And if you sit there and let it take over your mind, you will convince yourself that she's doing everything under the sun. She getting her cheeks clapped. She may be hostile towards you. She being nice to another dude. It's just running through your mind. And after a while, you start telling yourself that she got somebody else. She moved on. She did this and this. That's what happens when you basically, your mind just go everywhere it is. And you're normal, right? What if you crazy and you stalking? You might find something that you don't want to see. So this is what happens, man, when you got somebody fine and they was married and they got a husband. You think they husband don't miss hitting those cheeks? Obviously, you know how it is. If you've been through a tumultuous relationship with a woman, it don't matter what you did for her. You done had kids with her, you done bought her house. The next guy is going to get it easy because he's new and it's a fresher breath air. He's going to be in there clapping for sure, right? And you got to understand that dudes are not going to be okay with that. You're in there clapping for free. You ain't there. You didn't pay the mortgage. It wasn't you that was there when you was down bad. You wasn't there. Okay? You wasn't there during the tough time. You basically just got there and been clapping. Now you're in there down bad. And your ass about to die for no reason. And it don't make no sense. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson. Back at it again. Another episode of The Celebrity Drunk. For all you do, subscribe to the bell. We out.